Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Gexo again, and welcome back to the Diamond Society and the Big Ballers. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are having a wonderful day. And if you ain't, I hope the day gets better for you. You deserve it because you are tuning in. You are an awesome human being. And today, we are out here at our library. We are not going to do some work on it today, but time is nearing in. We are nearing in. Take a look on this. Take a look at this. I've been preparing and gathering some materials. As you can see, a lot of stuff. A lot of clay, after all, that was needed. Some different kind of materials all along the place, and that's just for the bookshelf. Yeah, I mean, we need a ton of those, and that's a pain in the backside to get. And we also got a lot of extra clay. I don't think it's enough, but I think we should be able to make a decent dent in the progress, so to say. We should be able to get most of the outer edges complete. Yeah, we should be able to do that. But as said, that is not what we are going to work with today. I just wanted to let you know on the progress on that. So let's fly on through. I still don't know what that building is. It looks awesome, but I don't know it. But yeah, let's fly back to our little cottage. We haven't been there for a while. We have been out in the big world doing a lot of stuff. And I thought it was time, before we finish up any of the big builds completely, that we ensure that our little cottage over here can handle what will follow afterwards, which is mainly in concern to the storage solution. As you can see, if we just flew down here, wonderful, I've been doing a little bit of digging, but as you can see, this storage system over here doesn't include any of these blocks. And it doesn't include any normal stone or any of that. Of course, the golden nuggets, it does. But most of everything else, it doesn't. And that's mainly because I want to do that in bulk. And that is what we're going to do today. We are going to install the bulk system, and we are going to do all the decoration down here. And we are also going to do a little bit. Yeah, come on. Fly, you. Ouch. That was about to hurt. We're also doing a little bit of terraforming. We need to do it because, yeah, I broke the surface when I did that digging, and we can't have a garden that looks like this with holes in it. That would be dangerous for the children and everybody that's in the animals. They will fall and break their legs. We can't have that. That's a 9-meter fall. Luckily for Fedafone. Oh, anyway. Let's get cracking. I've been gathering up some materials, so I think that the first thing we need to do is basically to get all of the chests in place. And the system will look a lot like what we got going on down here. You can see all of this chest arrangement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wonderful. But it won't have. Can we even do? Oh yeah, we can. I've been smart. I've been planning. This has not to do with planning, but as you can see, the whole sorting system that we can see behind this part, it doesn't involve that because it's bulk. So we will not use that system after all. So let's get started. Let's get some chests out of this one, and let's get the wrong direction. This way. Oh, let's get those in place. Today is starting off great, I can see. I miscounted with quite a lot actually. Whoop. Okay, let's just get that out of place. We'll do some terraforming anyway. Apparently I've just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have forgotten that it's twice the amount because we got double chest, of course. Anyway, I only need all the trap now. Okay, as you can see, all the chests are in. All of the hoppers are also in behind them. And as you can see, I have set up a little item filter down here, of course. This is the Impulse SV design. So what we got going, this is the overall hopper line going around transporting every single item around the area. I'll just, we'll do that afterwards. Just covering up the hoppers to prevent lag. But yeah, then we got this sorted. So whenever items come across here and they have the chance to go down here, that will check to see, am I a stone? If I'm not a stone, you see I got filters here too. It's an item filler, I thought it was appropriate. Yeah, if it ain't a stone, this won't activate. But, as you can see, when there is more than 41 stones in there, that torch down there will turn off, allowing the items to go through, and it goes so fast. But yeah, what's happened is the comparator takes the output, and when it's reached exactly 42 items on the first slot and 4 more, that will activate this repeater, which will turn off that redstone torch that's down there, which will unpower this block, which unpowers this hopper, which takes 1 item from there and puts it into the system. But up here we will now be down to 41 items, which means that this comparator will only reach 2 signals and not the third, which means this turns off and that torch turns on again, powering that block, powering that one, which stops things from getting through here. So that's a really simple design that Impulse got going here. It's commonly known as one of the most used around the world, as far as I have seen. And over here we got the cobblestone. So yeah, what we need to sort: stone, cobblestone, dirt, sand, gravel, grass, netherrack, the different kind of andesite, diorite, granite, and a miscellaneous chest, I believe. So let me get all of those item filters in place, and we should be more or less ready to roll on the filtering part. Alright, all of the filters is gone in, and they should now filter through correctly. I haven't tested that out, and there's, yeah, probably a hopper here and there. And my lighter broke on the way for some reason, which is a pain in the backside because I don't have mending on it. Oh, I've been dying too much, so all my mending book has kind of disappeared for some mysterious reason. They just vanished. No. But, as you can see, I also started the decoration. I kind of want to go with the same theme as we got going down here. You can see with the supporting wood pillars. That's what it's called. All the way up. The wooden framing behind, so you kind of cannot see the stone. And then down here you can kind of see the sewer water running around the circle. That's the idea, so to say. So, let's see what we can do down here. I have started the building on it. I have laid out all of these, the markings of where all of our, to call them, support pillars. I think that's the best way to describe them. They will go, but also we got a little bit of decoration field that's going in here. So let's just quickly put those in. There we go. I'm a little bit not concerned, but confused about what to do at this section. I could make a maintenance stall. That could actually make sense. But to be honest, I'm not sure what to do. I'm thinking about maybe at this point sometime we can make a tunnel going downwards into a mine, maybe. Yeah, that could work. That could work. But again, I'm not sure. But now let's continue on this. You see, we want to go one higher than all of our chests over here. And that is due to these stairs being... Nope, can't hit them from there. Being at that level. Right there. Otherwise, we can simply reach the top of this area. The next part is, of course, all the walls. You could argue that there's no actual need for me to change all of these walls out. Nope, there isn't. But again, I kind of feel like it's more not professional. That you have been going over the details a little bit more thoroughly. That you can actually see that there isn't just stone waiting in behind, but actually there has been placed some thought into this, and the right blocks has been placed in. Let's just do that. There we go. So those go down there. Wonderful. We get the spruce planks all the way up like that, and we go with the slab there. The slab there, which should allow us to open. And you could see up there is a little bit opening. I'm not sure how much I will do about it. Probably do something, but not sure how much. And of course, it's just this matter of doing the same thing over here with no big issue, and then wrapping that one all the way across like so. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So we need to do that. And we need to remove you as well. And we need to. Oh, yeah. I think we should do something like this, all the way around, to kind of simulate the sewer system. This is of course not the sewer. It's the basement, but the sewer is not far away. It's just down here. So having all the water and having all of the stone bricks running around, I think that makes sense. After all, it's a sewer. So let me just quickly get all of that in. That wouldn't take long, and we can get upstairs because we need to do some terraforming up there. Just a tiny bit. Righty. This place is now more or less up and running. As you can see, I went with the more or less same design here and there, just because, you know, why not? And down here we hit the lightning as always with the little beams in there, so we don't see the torches when we look down here. And I think that's pretty good. We have some minor issues, you can see up there, there's still opening. But the lower part so far of this sorting system is now done, which is lovely, So we can get out of here. I don't want to spend too much more time in it. Let's just... Yeah, that's fair. And as you probably can see, I put in a bench there because that's a 7. So mobs should be able to spawn there. And you know what? You could do it in other ways, but I kind of like the way the torches work. And I don't want to have too much hassle going on with it. So, yeah. Let's get up top and let's do a little bit of terraforming. Alrighty, ready, set, go. We, as you can see, I have started adding in a little bit of terraforming here. I'm not exactly sure on what I want to do just yet. I got an idea, but so far I'm a little bit concerned that whatever it is, that will it even look good. But I think that's pretty normal. I think that most Minecrafters have that when they start. They got an idea in their head and they kind of want to say, I think this is good, and then they start working on it. They kind of think, does it actually work? But you know what? The only way to find it out is actually to try it and see if you think it works. If it doesn't, you just change it. It's no big deal on that. But this area, okay, this is going to be a garden going around the house. So what I'm thinking is I kind of want this area over here to be the entrance to the garden, kind of here. So what to do? I like this pathway. The wall. That's a wall. I like the wall. Maybe we should extend it out here and make a little gate, and then we can kind of embrace it off here. So we have this little. You kind of remove this. That could work. If we move that, and then we need to make a retaining wall here. I would say. Yeah, we will need that. Mainly because otherwise this would. We also need that and that to be cobblestone, otherwise it won't work. Mainly because you can say this is... If we just put a wall of grass in and dirt to fit the theme, it would work of course, but I think adding in this retaining wall would give it a little bit more realistic feel. To kind of say that we have taken this area and chosen that the wall should go here. I'm not that problem makes no sense at all. Oh, I can see green thing coming. Anyway, if we do that and kind of make that the outer section. Yeah, you're ugly, get away with you. I don't want to play. Get okay, you didn't want to do that. Get lost. And you as well. Yep, don't have time. Okay, so we have this retaining wall here. I think that could work out pretty nice, actually. And that. Yep. So, if we put that in, and let's just have a little look from over here. How does that look? That could work. I feel like it's missing something down here. I'm not sure what exactly. We'll probably figure that out at some point. But from now, I'm pretty sure that could actually work if we... No, I don't want to play. Get away. And your buddy over here as well. I don't like him either. And you, yep. Get out of here. So yeah, the next part is basically just to add in all the dirt everywhere to kind of level this out. And let's see how that looks with the walls and a little bit of pathway. I think, yeah, let's add in a little bit of pathway as well, just to have an idea of where that will go, and we can start to refine where our... No, I don't want to play, I said. Where our flower pits and such will be. Okie dokie, I think I got something. So, if we just slowly glide by, you can see this retaining wall. I think it's working. I think it's good. Let's get out there and get a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's good. That makes sense to me. I also did a little bit of thinking. That's not usually something I'm very good at, but oh, English words can be hard when you're not native in it. I'm taking a joke on my own behalf. There we go. Okay, what I've been thinking about, I want a big tree over here that's simplified. We're talking, no, 15 blocks, and I want to build it myself. I don't just want a standard generator tree. That's, nah, they don't look great. We got a pathway symbolized here with the path blocks thingy. I'm thinking a tree wherever we got one of these stone blocks. Over here, thinking somewhat like a bush, a big bush maybe. I'm not sure exactly how to do it, but I'm thinking something like a big bush. I'll probably just spam a ton of leaves everywhere. But that could be possible. Just a tiny bit of water here. Not much, but enough to get a little bit of blue into the area. I think that could be great. I'm got an idea for a swing to the children over here. I'm not sure if we can pull it off, but I'll try my best. So a swing should go there. Up here we could have some of the what do you call them? The fruit trees, nicely arranged in rows. I think that could be good. And looks pretty good as well. I still need to finish the wall over here. I kind of want to go with stone-based one. I don't want to have too much greenery in it. Again, it's not very modern, this garden. It's not really put together, and everything is kind of symmetrical, which you can say sharp edges and geometrical shapes and such, because it's a rustic house. I think that a modern garden wouldn't fit the place. It would be weird. So yeah, things are a little bit rough around the edges, but that seems fair. And we got a creeper hole. Over here you can see we got this pathway running around. I installed this little door into our build over here, our little to kind of have this back door entrance. I thought it was cool, and also I will add in a little bit of benches over here, maybe a grill. That could be cool if I can do something like that. I'm not sure how to do it, but I'll try my best. But yeah, that seems. Oh, that's what I'm got in mind at the moment. Now the funny bits begin, because now we actually need to put some blocks down and get this up and running, and that could end up being a little bit more difficult than first imagined. But let's start with all of the greenery. I think that's the perfect place to do that. I'll probably need just a tiny bit more on the leaf side. I'm not sure I got plenty. Nah, probably enough to do this one and some of the trees over there. We'll figure it out, but let me get started on that, and let's see how the garden can look when we have that in place. I must admit, the building a garden is something that I find a little bit tricky, to be honest with you, when it shouldn't be modern. Modern is quite easy. It's just everything straight. You can just build a a hedge if you like, and just make it completely straight if it fits the theme. It's not that easy when it's going to be a little bit more rustic in the feeling. So yeah, but so far so good. I have continued the pathway around this way. See, just basically getting it down where I want to go, going up over here, and I added in the start of the trees. But I got annoyed by all the things that kept spawning and trying to kill me. So I think we should, before we do all the trees, we should do the hedge going around here, the stone hedge. But yeah, in the meanwhile, I got the water in. I got this bush. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be a big bush, like a blackcurrant bush, maybe raspberry bush. I don't know. It's something like that, a big bush. Up here, I got in a little area to our grill and our small benches and such. That is looking lovely. We got the fruit plantage going on. I went with the pot soil and the coasted because I thought, you know what, there's a lot of trees very close together here, so the earth beneath might not get as much sunlight as it should, so that probably a little bit worn out. And there's also a lot of leaves that have decomposed down to earth again, and I thought the best way to represent that was the pot soil. So what else? Yeah, over here I added in a little sandbox for the children to play in. I'm not sure how it looks, but again, it's, yeah, I guess it works. And a little fireplace over here where they can sit and enjoy a little bit of, I don't know, marshmallow on the fire. Maybe that could work. Anyway, yeah, instead of the trees, because I got tired of all the mobs, I think we should try and continue over here. And the idea I kind of want to, wonderful speaking, I must admit. The idea that what I want to work with is a hedge that you can get through, but looks more just basically like a pile of rocks. That's the concept. I kind of want to make it a little bit more, yeah, messy. I think that's a proper way to say it. Things should look a little bit messy around here when we're done. That's the idea. So if we just do something like that, that could pose a problem. Can do that. Oh, tricky. This is actually not that easy. Let me try a little bit and see if I can come up with something. I added in the hedge over here, the stone hedge, and I think it works out nicely. It shouldn't be able to get in from outside of this, no matter where. Maybe over here. I'll have to see how smart they are, those bastards. Otherwise, we could just do something like that. Remove you, put you there. There we go. And now there shouldn't be any, unless they can do something like that. You'll figure it out. If I suddenly get creeper inside, they can get it. But besides that, I added in the little table over here with the plates to the people who are sitting and eating when we are having a dinner outside. The barbecue will go here. Yeah, and I also added in the swing. I'm not sure I like it. It seems a little bit large in comparison with the rest of our garden, but that could probably just be me. I'm not sure. Let me hear about that. But the last thing we need now is the trees. So, as said, I want custom trees. Oh, I don't want birch leaf. You know what? Let's just splash things together. That's okay. And I also need a little bit of scaffolding. There we go. Wonderful. So, a tree. It's all about not having a big log like that going up and down. That generally wouldn't make much sense, and it doesn't look great. Where does the wind come from here? Let's say come from out there in general. So, probably a little bit towards that end it would have been blown. Yeah, that could work. And maybe we add in just a little branch out somewhat like that. Let's get up here once again and plop in that one. I I think that's better if it does. Yeah, that could work. Maybe a branch like that, and something like that. If we move you and you, I think that could work. I think that could work. So that's the branches itself. So now we just need to plaster it with leaves. And I think that the height of our tree should go to around about there. That's the small tree, so I think that is perfect. So it's a matter of just getting all the leaves in place and trying to think about that when the wind comes from the sea out there and hits the stream. I don't know if you have ever seen a tree that stands near the ocean, but they tend to be kind of curved towards the land, and that's kind of the theme I want to create here. So I will have an overweight of leaves in this direction to kind of give that feeling to it. But let's see what this what this tree will look like when it's done. I must say I kind of like this tree. It seems a little bit lovely, a little bit custom instead of the generic Minecraft trees, which, to be honest, it doesn't look that great. And beside of that, I've decided to build another one over here, and another one over there, and another one, and another one. Yeah, we actually went ahead and built all the trees around here. Just because I thought, you know, that's the final little thing that we need for today. I also added in the grill, as you can see there. I don't know, but I guess it works. But yeah, I also started the work on getting the lighting started instead of the torch spam everywhere. I think that the idea with the bush in the ground, so to say, kind of works a little bit better. So that I went ahead and did that. And we also went ahead and built the big tree, as you can see over here. I kind of like it. It's a little bit too blobby. I don't know. I think it needs some refinery. Small things like that around the place. But other than that, I kind of like it. It's huge, and if you go in here, you can see it kind of. It's not just a flat bottom as most of the generic trees are. They've got some depth and variation in here, which I really like. We got the roots all around the place, so I think that's nice. And that's campfire. That's mostly all that is to this garden. I probably add a little bit of grass now and then. We can actually go ahead and do that. Just a little bit, mostly around the edges, I would say. Something like that, maybe. Yeah, well, that could work. That could work. Just to give it, you know, that little bit of overgrown feel around the edges, but we don't want too much of it. And again, most of this I will be trimmed on not a daily basis, but rather often, which means that we can get away with not putting things there, I would say. Something like that. That gives a good atmosphere. I like it. So that's more or less the flowers. The flowers need to go. We can have flowers, but we don't want these flowers. These are ugly. But yeah, that's more or less that, actually. We got our garden complete on top of our storage system down below. So that's on 2 major projects going on. And as you can see, I also made this one ready for later on. But let's get a better view for it, shall we? Yeah, this is gone. I'm really looking forward to get this one in place as well. But I really like how this is looking. I think it's cool. I think it's lovely. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was unfortunately all I had time for today. So, have you liked this episode? Make sure to hit that like button. Have you really liked it? Make sure to subscribe. And as always, a comment down below about this garden is also appreciated and will help out the channel really much. And, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have some very fine days ahead of you until I will see you again. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.